They say the Mississippi Delta holds secrets thicker than the summer humidity, and the story we're about to unravel has roots that stretch back even further than that grand fire that scarred Yazoo City. We're talking about the Witch of Yazoo, a legend born from whispers along the riverbanks and a tragedy that still chills the air. Before the flames, there were tales of a woman living isolated near the muddy Yazoo River. Not just any woman, mind you. Some whispered she was a crone, a recluse. Others, they muttered the word witch. Early accounts paint her as a malevolent figure, said to lure unsuspecting fishermen, perhaps even tormenting them. One version even claims she met her end in quicksand, but not before spitting a curse upon the town, vowing it would burn 20 years later. Some say this happened around 1884. And then there were the children. As the story goes, a group of youngsters in their youthful foolishness decided to taunt this river woman. They pelted her ramshackle hut with stones, their cruel laughter echoing across the water. That's when the air grew heavy, the river stilled, and the woman emerged, her eyes burning with an ancient fury. Her voice, they said, was like the grating of stones, the rustling of dead leaves. She pointed a gnarled finger, not just at the children, but at the town itself, and uttered a chilling curse. She swore that one day she would return, and when the great oak tree in the town cemetery fell, Yazoo City would be consumed by fire. Years drifted by. The tale of the river woman faded somewhat, becoming a spooky story whispered among locals. But the great oak in Glenwood Cemetery stood tall, a silent, looming reminder for those who knew the old stories. Every storm, every creaking branch would bring a flicker of unease, a subconscious awareness of the long-forgotten curse. Then, on the night of May 25th, 1904, it happened. A fire erupted, its cause officially attributed to a young boy and matches. But as the flames devoured buildings, fueled by dry winds and wooden structures, a terrifying realization dawned on some. The great oak tree in the cemetery. It had fallen just days before, weakened by time and a recent storm. 20 years. The old river woman's curse. It wasn't just a story anymore. It was a horrifying reality unfolding before their eyes. In the fire's aftermath, amidst the smoldering ruins, a desperate act of superstition took hold. The townsfolk, reeling from the devastation and the chilling fulfillment of the old curse, believed the river woman's spirit was responsible. They sought out her final resting place in Glenwood Cemetery, and there they did something extraordinary. They chained her tombstone, heavy iron chains wrapped tightly around the stone, binding it to the earth. It was a physical manifestation of their fear, a desperate attempt to contain a malevolent spirit unleashed. The headstone itself has a curious history, with an early marker simply bearing TW and a later stone inexplicably breaking, adding another layer to the mystery. And those chains remain to this day, rusted, weathered by over a century of Mississippi seasons, but stubbornly in place. Locals will tell you that on certain nights, when the moon is a sliver in the inky sky and the wind whispers through the cypress trees, you can hear a faint rattling. They say it's the witch, forever bound but never truly silenced, a tangible reminder that some stories, especially those born from tragedy and fear, can leave an indelible mark on a place. Even now, in our modern world, the legend persists. People share stories, strange shadows glimpsed near the chained grave, sudden drops in temperature, the unsettling sensation of being watched. Some even claim to have heard a faint, chilling laughter carried on the humid night air. Tourists are drawn to this eerie landmark, a testament to a story that has gripped generations. They snap photos, a mixture of fascination and unease in their eyes. But the locals, they often treat the site with a respectful distance, a primal fear passed down through the years. Of course, logical minds seek rational explanations. Coincidence, the power of suggestion, the natural process of folklore evolution. The fire, a tragic accident. The fallen tree, an act of nature. The chains, a community's desperate attempt to find solace after immense loss. But then, how do you fully dismiss the timing? The persistent stories? The tangible presence of those chains? Is it simply a town's collective imagination? Or is there a deeper, more unsettling truth buried beneath the soil of Glenwood Cemetery? I've spoken with people in Yazoo City who've lived with this legend their entire lives. Some offer nervous smiles and shrugs, but others, their voices drop to a whisper, their eyes reflecting genuine unease. They recount personal experiences, a sudden, inexplicable coldness near the grave, a whisper of their name on a still night, the distinct feeling of an unseen presence. One man told me how, as a child, he dared to chip a piece of rust from the chains. He said he was instantly overcome by a wave of nausea and a feeling of profound dread that didn't lift for days. And what of the oak tree? Another now stands in its place, a silent sentinel watching over the graves. Does the curse still linger, dormant, waiting for another sign, another fallen giant to reignite its terrible power? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That a legend born from a river woman's curse and a town's tragedy might still hold a shadowy influence over Yazoo City. Walking through this cemetery, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and old stone, you can almost feel the weight of the stories, the layers of history and folklore intertwined. And there, shrouded in the shadows, that's where she lies. The Witch of Yazoo, her grave forever bound by those heavy chains, a stark testament to a town's enduring fear. The story of the Witch of Yazoo is more than just a spooky tale. It's a reflection of how tragedy can intertwine with existing folklore, how fear can manifest in tangible ways, and how the power of belief can keep a legend alive for generations. It serves as a chilling reminder of the long shadows cast by the past. If you ever find yourself traveling through Mississippi and you hear the whispers of Yazoo City, consider visiting Glenwood Cemetery. Witness the chained grave for yourself. Feel the quiet stillness, the weight of the story hanging in the air. But be warned, some legends have a way of reaching out, of leaving an imprint. And the Witch of Yazoo, her story and perhaps her presence, may linger longer than you expect. What do you make of the Witch of Yazoo? Is it a fascinating piece of local history and folklore? Or do you think there might be something more to this chilling tale? Share your thoughts and any similar legends you know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more journeys into the shadowy corners of our world.